Hey guys, Itaewon Sammy, Sri Lanka Sammy, walking in downtown Colombo. So what I wanted to do today, I'm here with Desmond. We're hanging out downtown. So what I wanted to do today, it is a Friday morning. It's around 11 a.m. We're walking from the Cinnamon Grand Hotel. This is the Cinnamon Grand Hotel right here. This is one of the hotels that was bombed 3 years ago this week in the Easter bombings, where close to 300 people were killed. So 3 hotels were bombed and several churches were bombed coordinated by terrorists. And Cinnamon Grand was one, Kingsbury was the other, and Gullface Hotel was the other one, and several churches. I've been in those hotels just a few weeks before the bombing in all 3 of the hotels. I actually posted a picture of it on my Facebook. So anyway, being that it's a heightened security because it is the anniversary of that terrorist attack, and we are less than 400 meters from the Gullface Green public protest of the current government, the Go Home Gota camp, as it's being called, I wanted to show you what's going on. I mean, look around. It's 100% open and safe. There is no restrictions on movement. Certain streets are closed. As Desmond was pointing out to me just earlier, the streets in front of the Prime Minister's residence and the President's residence are closed to traffic. But this is the main road, as you can see, wide open. People walking, people driving, and we are just less than 400 or 500 meters from the protest site, where thousands of people have gathered for the last month, peacefully protesting the current government situation. So those of you who are asking, is it safe? Can I come here? Etc., etc. I mean, unless you're living right in the city, unless you're staying right in downtown Colombo, there really is no inconvenience to the general population when it comes to the protests. So, as you can see, I'm walking right in front of the American Embassy. It's right here. I'm right across the street from the American Embassy. Right there. Nothing. No one. So, we just drove by the President's house. I mean, it's on the main road, so they can't really close the main road. But there's nobody around. So, we are approaching the camp on Gullface. So, I mean, being that it is daytime, it may not be that busy. So once we get over there, we'll join up again. As I said, this is the Indian High Commission, and then next door is Gullface Hotel. So we're approaching that. Once I cross that, I'll join back up with you guys. See you soon. Hey guys, so here we are on the famous Gullface Green. So we are across from the Taj Samudra, and then over there is Gullface Hotel, and then here is Gullface Hotel here, the old Gullface Hotel, and then that's one Gullface Hotel, and then here is Gullface Green. And in the many years that I have come here, I have never seen it green. So it is actually quite beautiful to see how green it is. And funny thing is that the weather is really nice today. I mean, you can see the edge of the ocean out here. So we are looking west from Colombo. So that way is Africa, Northern Africa. So let's walk over to the protest camp. So what you can do is, in the background here, you can see right about there some tents. That's the protest camp. It's about half a kilometer that way. So we're gonna go down there and we're gonna see what's going on. All right guys, so here we are. We're in the shadow of One Gulf Face, which are the new hotels and convention center and apartments that are being built. So as we're approaching the area, I can see more people, more street vendors, things like that. So as you can see here, you can see more people are coming, more crowds. So once we get over there, I'll take some more pictures down there. So the other thing I want to point out to you is the island. This is the island that was built out of reclaimed land, just like the Dubai land, the Dubai Islands. And that was where I was actually going to join a venue there, but I decided against it for what reason? Too many hours, too much responsibility. That being semi-retired, I don't want to take on that kind of responsibility. So as you can see in the background, lots of traffic. Traffic is open. Cars and buses are traveling through because this is a hotel district, and then on the other side is the business district. So as you can see right back there, that's the business district on the other side. They actually call it the World Trade Center. Bank of Korea building, Bank of Ceylon building. So all those buildings there are all the business districts. So let's take a look over there at the camp and see what's going on. So here we are in the middle of the camp. So we have one camp here, and then we have another bigger one on the back side. So they actually have a memorial on the beach, as you can see behind me, right here. This memorial, the flags represent each one of the people who were killed in the Easter bombings 3 years ago. So 276 flags for that. And then on the ground here behind me is a representation of 3 bodies of those who have been killed in the recent demonstrations. So as you can see, very peaceful, nothing going on. I'm in the middle of it. I haven't been bothered. I haven't been anything. It is purely a, I don't want to say a festival atmosphere, but it is where people are gathering peacefully to make sure that everyone knows that this is a people's movement. It is a people's movement. Right? So the black flags are the symbol of the movement. So here is the memorial to the fallen Easter bombing. So out of respect or anything, I'm not going to go deep into this this place, because I don't want to I don't want to get really involved in it, because of I don't know enough about, well, I do. I just don't, this is not a political expression right now. This is information for you, my friends who are outside of Sri Lanka, and those of you who are interested in coming to Sri Lanka, to understand that it is peaceful. It is 100% peaceful. And they're just here to gather, to voice their objection to the current government and the situation that we are in right now. So, and there are people here, you know, selling things and doing things, so good for them. So we'll be right back with a little bit more information as soon as I find something more interesting. So here we are at the main protest site, where the protesters are chanting and commenting in front of the parliament buildings, and the police are all lined up, as you can see back there, just on the other side of the gates, just for safety and security. But it's, I've never been to a protest before. This is my first one. Yeah, so I signed a petition, put my name on a wall. You know, there's not much we can do except keep staying here and telling making the government known that the people are not happy. And I think that's the goal here. I'm not here to make a statement or anything about pro or con or whatever. What I'm saying is, for those of you who are asking, is it safe to come here? Is it dangerous? Is it violent? What is the news telling me? What are the feet on the ground? Here I am in the middle of it. I just walked right through it, felt no pressure or anything like that. And as you can see, it's wide open. There are no police, there are no army, there's no armed guards, there's no water cannons or tear gas or anything like that. Now, you know, it can turn on a second. All it takes is one person who has their own personal agenda to turn this violent. And that's where the problem comes into play, is, you know, you don't know who that person could be. So that's why you need to be careful or avoid these areas if you're a tourist. Because come to Sri Lanka, come and enjoy, come and go to the resorts, go to the ancient cities, go to the cultural locations. But how you can support this movement is by spending your money here, because that will support not the government, but it'll support the people. I mean, yes, it goes into the government, but the government has to buy things for the people. So, you know, it's a catch-22 situation. Denying money for the government is denying it to the people. So that's why I don't believe in sanctions or anything like that, because it ultimately hurts the people. You know, government, a corrupt government has the money in wherever they have their money. But sanctions hurt the people. So please come, enjoy your vacation. Your dollar goes much more than it does here. Sorry, your dollar earns much more rupees these days than it did even 2 months ago. So please come, please spend your money, support the local people, and enjoy the beautiful countries of Sri Lanka. If you're concerned, stay away from the protest areas. For example, Galle Face or any other area where there are protests happening. So that's all I have to say about this. Enjoy, be safe, be healthy, be well, everyone. Go home Gota, and Sri Lanka Sammy, I'm out.